this as short as I can, but the frustration is real now. So this is a real situation that happened this morning, and my phone tends to stop for whatever reason if I'm not touching it or whatever. I don't know. So here's what happens. Today I have to pick up my friend from the airport, and I'm on the way now to go. And I promised her like a week ago or so, and it was in my mind it's gonna be just me and my babies, because you know we are a pack. It's just me and my babies always in the back. And so I did that. But this morning as I was getting the laundry outside, this guy that I married, oh gosh, comes in. It's like, so if I want to come, so should we just leave like after 10:30 when I come back from the teaching? There's a nursery school where my kids will attend, whatever. And so I was like, well, what? Kind of like. And then, well, we could stop on the mall on the way to the airport and look for like Christmas stuff. First of all, just to do the math, you guys, if we leave at 10:30 and we go to the mall, I don't know how much time we have to be on time for the airport actually to pick up my friend. So that means rush, and that means why the heck do I have to do that? And plus it's my friend. Like when he goes with his friend to somewhere to order something for his brother's first kid in a distant town, do I say like, oh, I want to come too because we can stop here and there and I can get something? No. First, I don't have the money. Second, I don't want to, because they both will be blabbing in Japanese and I'll be like, and plus it's me and you know we're a pack. So that's that. And then I was like, what do you need from the mall? Just curious. Well, you know, stuff we can get if we like something. Like, oh, it was payday yesterday, that's right. So the guy pays himself like I don't know how much, but we get allowance of 10 man, which is 100,000, and if you cross two zeros, it becomes approximately in dollars. So it's like $1,000, not even, for the whole month, for me to buy, you know, diapers and groceries for the kids and whatever they need. Just so you know, that's not enough. I used to go with one of those 10,000 bills in 2 shops and get stuff for the week. Now that is not enough for just one, for like every 3 days I go or so. And so inflation, right? Like prices go up, gas goes up, everything goes up, and I had to fill up the gas right now a little bit so I can go to the airport and be back. And even the hybrid car eats a lot of gas when the heating system, the AC is on. Anyways, so I was like, so what more do you need for the boys? Like, we're tight. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot really afford buying them so many things. And just because we didn't get our oldest his $800 worth of game with Fortnite and whatever, that doesn't mean, you know, and I'm pretty sure Santa cannot afford that either. Like, Santa doesn't really give expensive presents like that to some kids in Japan, and then to somebody in Guatemala it's like a pair of slippers or something, you know. I don't think that's how Santa works. Anyways, but enough about Santa. Well, I want to get a puzzle. That's why we're going to the mall, because he wants to get a puzzle. So I'm like, I continue to hang my clothes there outside, and we're talking out from distance, right? Like, he's in the house and I'm outside of the house hanging laundry. And I'm like, so it's about you again, huh? Like, let's go to the mall. I don't know when was the last time I wanted to go somewhere because I wanted to go somewhere, you know? I go to shops to buy groceries and diapers. And I go to parks on Sundays sometimes so I can keep my sanity, because people are screaming and so much energy in the house while he's napping. He has to have his traditional Sunday nap. The rest of us, we're immortal. We have so much energy. we can do it all from the morning till the night. He has to have his nap on Sundays. That's a must. So I take the kids out so they can play. If it's a good day, of course. If it's a really cold day, I don't go. And I just, whatever. So it's about you and your puzzle. Yeah, he likes to do puzzles on Christmas Day, or I don't know, Christmas time when he's not at school, running with his students there outside. You know, like, he cannot just stay home and do nothing. You know, it just kills him. He can't do that. I get it, guys are guys. That's fine with me. But I'm going to pick up my friend from the airport today, and I'm not going to buy for him to go to get himself puzzle today. Like, you know where the mall is? We have another car. There are many malls, and they're closer by malls. There are puzzles everywhere. I'm pretty sure you can find a puzzle somewhere else. So what I said is, like, you know, I mean, honestly, brutally honest, every time when he wants to do something for himself with his friend that tags along, he does. They do whatever. He's gonna go with his high school students who come to his English school camping this holidays, like towards the end of this year. Our boys, they just go to have sleepovers with their friends, and I'm on my own with the babies. That's fine. I'm totally fine. I'm at this point, I am actually happy to be by myself with the babies. I'm so used to it that actually bugs me when there are so many people around the house. I'm so used to just me and the babies and being by myself. I'm so used to it now. It's just not even funny. But if I have so he does his own time and pleasure. He does everything he wants. Nobody can stand his way. He just does. But if I have this one time this year, a commitment to somebody, a friend that left, good for her she left, by the way, because this is the end of the abyss of the world. If I have this one commitment to go and pick her up, he has to be there. He has to be there. Puzzles, right? I would be really actually touched if there was a proposal of, hey, maybe I can watch the kids, the twins today while you go to pick up your friend, and you can just have lunch somewhere, you guys, and have like quality time with your friend. That would be any person out of this country who would think like that. And here, you are to serve. You are to be the servant. You are to be the prisoner. You're the one to be the full taking care of the kids, plus a full-time job. That's what it is here, you guys. So you telling me you want to marry somebody in Japan, and you want to live in Japan, you want to move to Japan from Hawaii, you want to move to, I do not give a crap. Live your life, learn from your own experience, and see. And then you talk to me after 10 years. Okay? Because this is what I'm experiencing, and this is my reality. And I do not like it. I'm a private person. I cannot just have somebody ambush me. But I want to come too. But hey, wait a second. You want to come because on the way there is a mall. Hello, there are other malls too. Maybe, just maybe, this servant of yours could want to have like time with her friend to catch up without you and your input about anything and opinion about everything. Oh wait, that's right, he's gonna be in the back of the car just on his phone quietly, just listening to us what we're talking about. You know, at least he can do that. When he and his friend are talking in the car and I will be in the back, I wouldn't understand anything. So hey, I don't want to be there. That's that. And yeah, that's how my day started today. Seriously. Telling me how, well, if we move away from here, I'm not sure if you're gonna be nice to me anyways. Well, maybe whatever I do from now on, it doesn't really matter because you will never really appreciate it. Maybe you got a point, dude. Maybe you got a point, because maybe, just maybe, you decided to go after your career instead of your family. And that right there is the very Japanese thing I hate the most in my guts. Because even my freaking old grandpa professor that was at my university in Hawaii, who was Japanese and teaching us Japanese, and I don't know why I went to all those freaking Japanese classes. I don't know any of it. I don't know Japanese, and I don't really care about it. But he said, I chose to stay in Hawaii and not go back to Japan because I know at 5 p.m. I clock out and I go back and I'm with my family. And he has 2 daughters, I think, who have their own kids now and whatever. But that I remember. So now I understand why he said that. And here I am, who chose to marry somebody. Actually, to be honest with you, he was really smart in many ways about, hey, let's get me a foreign wife so my career as an English educator can be more attractive, knowing that, hey, my wife is foreigner and me, we speak in English at home and my kids speak English. Very, very smart. And I'll do masters and I'll do PhD and she'll be very quiet, like raising my kids. Hello, servant, object, or a person? I don't get it. Seriously. You chose your career, man. You go after your career. You spend your time with your children in your freaking school and your workers there and your whatever. I don't really give a crap about it. Do whatever you want. Me and the kids, we are on our own. So I just still ask myself that question. What am I doing here? I'm going to start work in April with the school new year. And my oldest son will be the last year of elementary school. And my babies behind me, they will start nursery school. So I can work. So I can have a paycheck. And not his allowance. I guess that's all he knows. Budgeting with family? Seriously, give me a break. That's all he knows. That's his father treated his wife like that. I guess she was fine with that. And that's how he did. That's all he knows. Our branch president at church invited us for interview in his office this last Sunday after church was over. And our oldest son, so this is me talking to myself on the phone, okay? This is my future me. Hello, future me. How are you doing? So we are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. For any of those who want to watch my videos for whatever reason, you have no time, no better way to spend your time, fine. This is me venting to the future me. So we belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we have a tithing settlement, which means at the end of the year, your bishop or branch president, if you're a smaller unit, you go and you talk to the bishop and just tell him if you paid your honest tithing. And when he asked me, and I was like, yeah, sure. I made a few bucks this year by selling cheesecake and apple pies. But as for work, nobody pays me for my work really. Oh, I get 10 man to manage the food and the washing supplies in the house and diapers and whatnot. But yeah, I don't pay that on that because, And then we started talking about allowance for the children, and because the guy is an American, he said, what they do in their family, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't really give allowance to my children. They're elementary school. They walk to their neighbors' houses already. So last week, my oldest came home from his friend's house with 3 bottles of banana milk. It's a drink from a vending machine, and he used his own money I give them sometimes money from when we made cheesecakes in the summer, or in October we had Halloween event with cheesecakes and apple pies and whatever. So we did that, and I gave them some money. I'm not sure. I think I did. And they keep them. They keep their money in their wallets, and so so he used his own money. He had money. He used his own money, and one bottle was like 110 yen, which is probably like what, like $1. And he came home with them, and he wanted to share. And I was really amazed. And then I asked him on Sunday after the interview with the branch president, do your friends get allowance for the month? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, how much do they get? And he said, like 1,000, which is like $10 a month. And I was like, okay, we don't give you allowance, you guys. And he's like, yeah, I know, but you don't have enough, mommy, right? I'm like, well, I could give you 1,000 yen per month, and that's fine. I'll think I'll start doing that, actually. I think it's good for the boys to have some kind of money and dignity, because they compare, like the other kids get money too. So I didn't think about that. It was just, I don't really mingle with people, and I don't really know how to raise my kids in a way with around people, what they do. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you are a prisoner in a place you don't want to be, and you have no friends. That's what happens. And so I'm gonna start doing that. And when I work, I'll probably give them 2,000 or something like that a month, so they can keep it or spend it up to them, but learn to manage their money and do chores at home, things like that. So I'll do that, and that's that. I'm sick and tired of living with frustration day after day after day. And you would probably ask me, why you're so frustrated? You just wanted, because the most of the way you could just go. That's not the point. That's not the point. The whole point is, why do you want to intrude in if you're not, like, I didn't tell you, oh, you can come with us, you can come with me. I don't want to. I don't want to be in the car while he's driving. He's listening to his music, what he wants to listen to, and I am just quiet on the other seat and just checking on the babies every once in a while. That's what it is. Guy, get down and buckle up right now. Buckle up. Thank you. And he is really naughty. He's really naughty. He unbuckles himself and tries to get up. But it's gonna be a long ride to church. Not to church, sorry, to the airport. Church is on the way though. So I'll just stick to this road. And anyways, I want to keep this short, but future me, if I watch this video sometime in the future when I'm a grandma, I don't know where I'm gonna end up being. I was thinking actually about that the other night. I just want to go in my sleep. If I'm old enough to not be able to capable of taking care of myself, I don't want to be here. And yes, I have 5 kids, but I don't want to be burdened to them or anything like that. I don't think so. Like, seeing them coming to visit me, yeah, maybe, but living next to them, oh heck no, absolutely no. Their wives will hate me. It's just not natural. It's not. There is this Bulgarian ladies around the world married to different people page on Facebook, and it made me laugh this morning. I was checking what they were saying, and one lady is asking, so tell us about your mother-in-law, like, and I read, some horrible things. Oh my gosh, it's like, and that's even in Europe where people have common sense, like those ladies would marry a guy from Holland, for example, from the Netherlands, and the mom will the mother-in-law is like so stingy, she just gives them presents only for their birthdays or whatever. Or a mother would come to the house and ask the lady why she's dressed up the way she's dressed up, and like, does she have any style or any taste in clothing or stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Or they would be like, one would be like just talking all the time too much, and if you politely want to cut her off, she still continues to engage in a different topic and continue to talk and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty amazing, actually. The only thing I can think of is like just the presence and the constant like I mean, when you get married, you get out of the nest. You don't bring the whole family to the nest. But that's how I think. Here in Japan, it's totally different. It's totally normal. Your grandkids are, you take care of your grandkids while both parents are working. That's how it is. And it's not because they need the money. If they want extra to have nice cars and to go to places, they have to work, both of them. But you don't have to. But I think they just want their own independence and paycheck. So if things don't work out between them, the lady can have some dignity to leave and have something, while me the stupid one, has only bachelor degree, while the guy has some, doctor, and I don't have stable financial stability, to start all over with my kids. So I'm gonna be working on that, and it will take time, but it will happen, because I cannot live with this frustration constantly all the time, and just no, I can't. Anyways, that's it for today. Bye.